as we approach the conference meet, it's been building upon itself. The training's been building to this point, and the goal is to run well in the postseason in cross country. Of course, it doesn't really matter what happens during the season as much, but the big indicator for us was the Paul Short meet a few weeks ago, and I felt like the women came through that very well, and I was pleased with their efforts. On the men's side, it seemed like we were quite flat at Paul Short, and we had and it may have been a wake-up call for us and let us know that we have a lot of work to do to get ready for the postseason races. It is helpful knowing the course that we're going to be running there. It's quite a different course as far as having the castle and the big hill at the beginning, and that's something we don't want to be intimidated by early. And then the castle just makes it unique and makes for a great photo shoot or photo op at the end of the race. But most of our runners do have some familiarity with the course. Even Jess Collins, who's going to be running this week for the women, I think she's our only freshman that's running in the top 10. But she's from that area and has run quite a few races on the course, so she's very excited to go. Yeah, traditionally our men seem to run better on the flatter courses, and Slippery Rock hasn't proven to be a great course for us. 2 weeks later we do get to run the regional meet at Lock Haven, and I think that's going to be a little better for our track type guys to not have to deal with the ups and downs that Slippery Rock presents. Yeah, we have 3 very good teams with Edinburgh, Lock Haven, and East Stroudsburg, and they're all very similar teams. In fact, they're very similar to us. It seems like all 4 teams have a front runner, and then all 4 teams have a very solid pack. What we've seen though is that our pack, I think Gillette is up there in the front with some of the best in the conference, so he's going to score low. But our pack has been about 25 to 30 seconds behind where the East Stroudsburg pack is, where the Lock Haven pack, and probably, even though we haven't seen Edinburgh, where their pack is. So we're kind of on the outside looking in at that top 3 right now. Those teams are definitely going into this meet in a better position than what we are. What I want to see is us start to close that gap, and I'm confident that Gillette will get it done up front, but our next 4, 5, 6 guys need to close that gap on East Stroudsburg, Lock Haven, Edinburgh to give us a fighting chance at the regional meet to maybe sneak in there and get a national spot. On the women's side, I think we have to be very cautious about becoming complacent and thinking that we're going to go in there and just hand the trophy and get handed the trophy and we aren't going to have to earn it. And that's definitely not the case. There's some very good teams, and we have targets on our back, and they're going to be coming after us. So we need to go in there with the attitude that we're going to have to earn this, and we're going to have to work very hard. And if we do that, I think we're going to be happy with the outcome. But we can't get complacent. We have an excellent front-running group. I think we have 4 right now that I would say are potential front runners. Of course, Katie, I think, has a shot to be competitive for the win at both conference and regionals, and maybe even at the national level. And then Amanda Raudabaugh, Steph Pryor, and Emma Shank are all running very well and potential top 10 runners in the conference. And then after that, we have a very good pack of runners that have developed, and it'll be interesting to see who is that 5th runner for us and who fills out that squad. But it's nice to have a lot of options there.